Ooh.
The Mitten, a Ukrainian folktale adapted by Catalina Page, illustrated by Loretta Lustig. The bear was cold. The bear got into the warm mitten. The fox was cold too. He got into the mitten with the bear. Squish, squash, squeeze. Ah. The rabbit was cold. She got into the warm mitten too. Squish, squash, squeeze. Ah. The blue jay was cold too. He got into the mitten after rabbit. Squish, squash, squeeze. Ah. The ant was cold. The ant got into the mitten. Squish, squash, squeeze. Kaboom!
The minute Euphrates adapted by Catalina Page, illustrated by Loretta Lustig. The bear was cold. The bear got into the warm mitten. The fox was cold too. He got into the mitten with the bear. Swish, swash, squeeze. The rabbit was cold. She got into the warm mitten too. Squish, squash, squeeze. The blue jay was cold too. He got into the mitten after a rabbit. Squish, squash, squeeze. The ant was cold. The ant got into the mitten. Squish, squash, squeeze. Kaboom!
Who gets into the mitten after the bear? What is the same about all of the animals? Which animal could likely fit well inside a mitten? Why does the mitten burst? What word means having a temperature between cool and hot? My First Class Play, written by Elizabeth Jane Pastilnik, illustrated by Siri Weber Feeney. Focus question. How does the girl feel about her first class play? Today is my first class play. I have stage fright. I am nervous. What if I fall off the stage? I am nervous. What if I forget my lines? I am nervous. What if I get the giggles? I am nervous. What if I ruin my costume? I am nervous. What if I drop my prop? I am nervous, but I have to go on stage. Acting is fun. Why was I so nervous? Connections. Writing and art. Draw a picture of something you were nervous to do. Write about how you felt before you did it and how you felt after. Social studies. In the story, the girl feels nervous. Discuss with a partner other feelings people have and what might cause them. Choose 3 feelings and draw a picture that shows each one.
My First Class Play, written by Elizabeth Jane Pastilnik, illustrated by Siri Weber Feeney. Focus question. How does the girl feel about her first class play? Today is my first class play. I have stage fright. I am nervous. What if I fall off the stage? I am nervous. What I forget my lines. I am nervous. What if I get the giggles? I am nervous. What if I ruin my costume? I am nervous. What if I drop my prop? I am nervous, but I have to on stage. Acting is fun. Why was I so nervous?
Where does this story take place? Which detail supports the idea that the girl is scared about the play? What happens when the girl finally goes on stage? Which word means a platform used for plays and other performances?
My New City, written by Sarah Gusan, illustrated by Bonnie Pang. Focus question: how are the old city and the new city the same? How are they different? I moved to a new city. My old city was really different. I used to live high up. I used to walk to stores. I used to ride the subway. I used to smell different foods. Now I live down low. Now I walk to parks. Now I ride the freeway. Now I smell the ocean. Sometimes I miss my old city. I like my new city just as much. Connections, writing and art. In which city would you like to live? Why? Draw a picture and write about it. Social studies. How is where you live like the cities in the book? How is it different? Share your ideas with a partner.
My New City, written by Sarah Goosen, illustrated by Bonnie Bain. Focused question: how are the old city and the new cities the same? How are they different? I moved to a new city. My old city was really different. I used to live high up. I used to walk to stores. I used to ride the subway. I used to smell different fruits. Now I live down low. Now I walk to parks. Now I ride to the freeway. Now I smell the ocean. Sometimes I miss my old city. I like my new city just as much.
How are the old city and the new city the same? What did the boy smell in his old city? Which sentence is an opinion? Where does the boy take a walk in the new city? Which word has the same short vowel I sound as the word city?
Đọc được chữ nào đọc luôn con. Đọc cho nó dễ miệng này chứ tốt xấu nào.
My New City, written by Sarah Goosen, illustrated by Bonnie Bank. Focus question. How are the old city and the new city same? How are they different? I moved to a new city. My old city is really different. I used to high up. I used to walk to stores. I used to ride the subway. I used to smell different foods. Now I live down low. Now I walk to the parks. Now I ride a freeway. Now I smell the ocean. Sometimes I miss my old city. I like my new city just as much.
Polly Gets Out. Written by Pam Bull. Illustrated by Chris Baldwin. Polly got out of her cage. She flew out the door. Polly flew over the trees. She saw some houses. Polly flew over the houses. She saw a path. Polly flew over the path. She saw a pond. Polly flew over the pond. She saw a playground. Polly flew over the playground. She saw some flowers. Polly flew over the flowers. She saw some children. Polly flew over the children. She saw a cat. Squawk, said Polly. Polly flew back home. Polly flew into her cage. Phew! Polly was safe.
Polly Gets Out. Written by Pam Boone. Illustrated by Chris Baldwin. Polly got out of her cage. She flew out the door. Polly flew over the trees. She saw some houses. Polly flew over the house. She saw a path. Polly flew over the path. She saw a pond. Polly flew over the playground. Over the pond. She saw a playground. Polly flew over the playground. She saw some flowers. Polly flew over the flowers. She saw some children. Polly flew over the children. She saw a cat. Squawk, said Polly. Polly flew back home. Polly flew into her cage. Phew, Polly was safe. Some
The Sky is Falling, written by Katie Knight, illustrated by Joe Bodie. A nut falls from a tree. The nut hits Rabbit. Rabbit runs to tell Fox. The sky is falling, says Rabbit. Fox runs to tell Bear. The sky is falling, says Fox. Bear runs to tell Squirrel. The sky is falling, says Bear. Squirrel runs to tell Deer. The sky is falling, says Squirrel. Deer runs to tell Mouse. The sky is falling, says Deer. Mouse runs to tell Wise Old Owl. The sky is falling, says Mouse. No, it is not, says Wise Old Owl. A nut fell, says Wise Old Owl. It hit Rabbit on the head.
The sky is falling.
Mình
Written
phải quẹt
by
cái hình của con nó lên trên mạng mà Pep.
Katie Knight.
Nó lên lên.
Illustrated by Joe Bodie. A nut falls from a tree. The nut hits Rabbit. Rabbit runs to tell Fox. The sky is falling, says Rabbit. Fox runs to tell Bear. The sky is falling, says Fox. Bear runs to tell Squirrel. The sky is falling, says Bear. Squirrel runs to tell Deer. The sky is falling, says Squirrel. Deer runs to tell Mouse. The sky is falling, says Deer. Mouse runs to tell Wise Old Owl. The sky is falling, says Mouse. No, is it not, says Wise Old Owl. A nut fell, says Wise Old Owl. It hits Rabbit on the head.
What happens first? Why does Rabbit think a piece of the sky hit him? What happens at the end of the story?
Stone Soup.
Stone Soup. Written by Karen Mokler. Illustrated by Lauren Gallegos. Fox was poor and hungry. No one would feed him. He had an idea. I will make stone soup for everyone. First, I need a big pot and some water, he said. Bear brought a big pot. Elephant brought some water. Rabbit brought some carrots. Mouse brought some beans. Other animals brought onions. They brought peas and potatoes. The stone soup had become a feast. Everyone ate until they were full.
Stone Soup. Written by Karen Mokler. Illustrated by Lauren Gallegos. Yes. Fox was poor and hungry. No one would feed him. He had an idea. I will make stone soup for everyone. First, I need a big pot and some water, he said. Bear brought a big pot. Elephant brought some water. Rabbit brought some carrots. Mouse brought some beans. Other animals brought onion. They brought peas and potato. The stone soup had become a feast. Everyone ate until they were full.
What happens at the end of the story? What is this story most